how to increase your meditation quality, your meditation strength, your meditation superpowers using NLP. A lot of people, when they think about NLP for meditation, you might think straight away about anchoring. Great. Let's start there. So what anchoring do we have in place? Well, we might have a particular mat. We might have a position. And that's true. This is all kinesthetics for our body. But remember, we have 5 or 6 senses, right? What about our belly? What do we eat or drink beforehand? Imagine one day you're having an early breakfast and then you meditate. The next day you have a cup of coffee, then you meditate. The next day you skip breakfast, you meditate. The next day you're a bit rushed, you end up having a big brunch and then you meditate. Each time you meditate there, you have a different kind of status in your belly. Your belly might be working more or working less, so we want to make that regular. And most meditation people that do it for years will probably preach to meditate first thing, empty stomach. 1 is for the anchoring factor. 2 is that energy is used to consume and digest the food. So with the anchoring, along with the body, consider what's in your belly and have a solid, consistent routine. Empty belly, best. Consistent, best. Probably go a cup of tea or something if you are going to meditate after. Okay, now that's just what's in our belly. What about actually putting a couple of drops of blue lotus oil under our tongue? Or what's that smell? Of course, we've all got incense coils, so we can... mosquito coils perhaps. Right, so a nice incense, of course, helps us anchor more. Try using the same one over and over rather than different ones, or try a variety of different ones and then pick the one you like best and stay with that. Now, before that, you can also, of course, sage out or use a smudge stick and you can wedge out the room. Now, doing this beforehand along with the tea, doing this or with the tea or something beforehand also gives us a mental setup. So you imagine you're running late and the kid's ready and then you sit down and meditate and you're still 100 miles an hour. So using one of these the room isn't just an anchor, it helps us get in the right frame of mind. So just the anchors, okay? Visual, maybe do eyes closed or whatnot, but it's a bit hard to do it in a very crowded space, yeah? Ears, you may want to use particular music over and over again or silence, great, right? Smell, incense, taste, maybe have something beforehand. Yeah, if you use all of them, you're going to have a stronger anchoring. And of course, the kinesthetics, as we mentioned, your gut and your posture, okay? Now that's just anchoring and, as we mentioned, pre-frame, setting up the frame like the room before you start, okay? So that's a lot of there, and we're only talking about anchoring and perhaps pre-frame. Couple more things for you. Self-talk. A lot of people have thoughts and too much thinking, and they're trying to solve the monkey chatter. In traditional Buddhist countries, like Thailand, where I lived for 9 months, they used to talk about calming the monkey mind. The way to do that is by practicing hard and consistently every single day. Or using NLP, because we can use NLP for our self-talk, yeah? We can also find the regular objections we have, be it while we're sitting, preventing us from getting deeper, or preventing us from getting into a regular routine to start with. Remember, in NLP, one of our favorite things is turning our objections into allies. Don't just get rid of them, turn them into allies. So set up all your objections to support you. I don't have the time, that's exactly why you need to meditate. I can't afford to take the time out, that's exactly why you need to meditate, yeah? The kids are running around too loud, that's exactly why you need to meditate. I don't have a quiet environment, that's exactly why you need to meditate. Turn your objections into allies. Reduce your self-talk, use it for your advantage. A tricky thing with meditation is not being in the pursuit. If we are in the pursuit of longer time, pursuit of 10 minutes, pursuit of 20 minutes, pursuit of a certain amount of depth, That's kind of against the Buddhist ways, because we shouldn't be striving in meditation. This is a contradiction, and guess what? Life, Buddhism and spirituality is full of contradictions. A lot of the times our mind likes to think black and white, yin and yang, this and that. So there's a contradiction of I want to and I don't want to. That can cause conflict. Don't allow it to cause conflict. Allow it to become collaboration. Think more strategically. Having a well-formed outcome, as we teach in NLP, applies to the sports world. A lot of people, even though they may be NLP trainers or coaches, struggle with goals. And that's because a lot of goal setting comes from the high-performance sports world. We need to relax and get center. So if you are going to set goals, set those goals around having good anchors, good frame, good routine. And then when you actually begin to sit, perhaps allow yourself a couple of minutes to really calm down and sit, and then you'll find yourself deeper and deeper. But set up your goals around the setup, not what you actually do in there. Don't force yourself or try to push yourself too much to have thoughtless depth. That takes time and practice, but do push yourself to make it a daily habit. Make well-formed outcomes around that. With these well-formed outcomes, with this reduced self-talk or completely no self-talk, with setting your obstacles into allies, with the framing, with the anchoring, you will find your meditation practice will rapidly excel, and you will hit new highs, and I mean new highs, where you're walking around loving life, being completely full and abundant, more easily and naturally. Final little thing, don't forget, we all have tons of experiences when we were young to work on, so keep developing yourself. You can use techniques, of course, like the swish pattern, and the swish pattern works for beliefs as well as behaviors, incredibly powerful. Or the N-step reframe, incredibly powerful. And also the more powerful techniques like re-imprint. Don't just like wipe out or collapse negative anchors. Use re-imprinting. And don't fall for that timeline stuff. There's far more powerful NLP processes in the advanced work. You see, NLP went a lot more in depth and got a lot more spiritual from some people. It's just probably 90% of the NLP world are only dabbling in the basics, the anchoring, meta model, Milton model, these kind of models. There's a lot more depth, so keep developing yourself, clear out your past, make all your obstacles into allies, and enjoy getting deeper and deeper with your spiritual seeking. And you are found. We have regular workshops, regular free workshops, everything from artificial intelligence, coaching, mindfulness, advanced work. We have so much. Come and join us sometime. See you. Thank you.